Hello, friends. We are here about to do our session 0 for the upcoming Daggerheart Critmas live show. It's only coming up in a couple weeks here now at the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion in Camden, New Jersey. Once again on December 7th, so just around the corner. If you don't have a ticket yet, you should get one and come join us. You can find that information and all the information about the show at critroll.com/events. And I think that will get us into the beginning of this creation. We have friends here at the table. We have a table loaf. I think we
table
are.
Loaf. That's our dinner.
Table
That's
loaf.
our.
Yeah, he just kind of plopped down and hasn't moved. So we'll go with that.
Christmas feast.
The river
Slice that loaf up and pass it out.
Yeah, it's good to have a fruit cake for a holiday show.
Is your dog
It's
hard on us?
Tasty snack.
Is he stinkies?
No, is he going to toot on us?
I make no promises.
You're on the business end.
One way
All
or
right.
He was a little.
I'm watching that tail like a little indicator
He's
light.
like,
know,
don't
don't
talk
listen
about
to
my
them.
book.
Make a wish.
If I try to wipe his booty, he like shuts his
Oh,
tail
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like it's
Close the
a flap.
torpedo tube. Of course.
Oh my god.
Stick a spare
heard that.
D12 in there.
So for this one shot, we're gonna be getting a little fun and weird about it for the holidays. So you'll be making your characters here. We're gonna begin this by choosing your character classes, as well as your subclasses and half of your heritage.
Okay.
Thematically, this game is not going to be taking place in some far-off high fantasy realm of medieval adventure. This is going to take place somewhere in the amorphous kind of late 80s, early 90s, modern day, in like a kind of middle America, locationless little town, and you're all going to be playing teenagers, more or less. Kids that live around this neighborhood.
My mind instantly went to the mall. Like,
Yeah.
instantly.
Some of you can be related in the same family or separately. Some of you might be neighborhood kids or just kids you know from school. But this is going to be during the holidays. There's probably going to be a holiday gathering of family in a central location, and an inciting incident will kick off you receiving a bunch of new powers, as well as becoming a different ancestry that will be holiday themed, and we will pull those last. We're going to be we're going to be randomizing. I'm going to be shuffling up these ancestries, and then at the very end, you're all going to pick randomly from it. And don't say what you are. Just take a look at it.
Okay.
And we're going to reveal as part of the story at the live show what your character becomes.
Wait, do we get to pick two and keep one of them, or is it one and done?
It's one and done, baby.
Wait, what?
It's just holiday magic.
I was trying to get
Just
some
go with it.
multiple
What if we
choices.
hate it?
Then play it up in the story.
Yeah.
This is how I want it.
I'm hoping to hate
Like, imagine being a teenager and then becoming something you'd never wanted to be.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Hey.
Yep.
Relatable.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
Too real.
I play games to feel good about myself. Have fun.
So our kids our teens all know each other?
Well, we have to figure that
I
out.
think so. Oh,
I feel
well,
like
and
it would
another.
help if we knew of each other.
We
at
should know
least.
each
Yeah,
other.
Maybe some close friends, some
Yeah, for
sister brothers.
we can kind of get a little bit there, but important thing to note for the VIP experience for this live show, not too dissimilar like what we did for the Candela one. We'll finish. No, why?
Rabies.
We'll finish our connections in the VIP.
At the live show?
So we can start them here.
Yeah.
We can start them here.
Start it
but
up a little bit here, and we'll start having some conversations with the
Okay.
audience,
No.
the VIP, to shore up some additional facets of
Got it.
your tangled web of teenage angst, as well as while you're off stage, getting a few fun suggestions from the audience to alter the narrative or inject it with more renewed, unique danger. So, but I mean, the case, we can get more into the weeds of the characters, but right now let's just pick some classes, y'all.
Okay.
We have a full spread here, the base core classes of Daggerheart. We got the Wizard, the Warrior, the Sorcerer, the Seraph, the Rogue, the Ranger, the Guardian, the Druid, and the Bard.
What's the seraph again?
it's like a
Healer.
divine person.
I just want to look.
Holy
at the
Warrior.
Holiness.
Holiness.
I feel like.
Holiness.
Should we decide
what teenagers were playing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Do you think that'll inform?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I feel like it will too. I
Then
feel like it will
if you all
too.
feel that will inform, then you know what?
Listen, what were you trying to go for, Sorcerer?
I don't know. I just want to read it first, so I kind of get a notion of
If
it.
you feel what kind of teenager you are will inform the class choice, then let's go ahead and talk a little more about that. Then, Laura seems to have a strong idea.
Well, I have a strong idea. I want us to be the teenagers we were in our opening credits
For campaign 2.
for campaign 2.
Yes.
100%.
I'm into that.
Would we?
Okay.
With
think that works.
like the outfits we wore in the living
Well,
room.
I
and
feel like
stuff?
we'll do like a Christmas version. Yeah. Wait,
that's what you're gonna go with?
He's a theater kid. He was a theater kid.
Yeah,
He didn't have a scarf.
There's no
John
options.
Bard, Ashley?
Well, I was thinking about it.
Too bad.
But
We
maybe
have
you're the
two
theater
bars.
kid that has like a substance problem. Maybe you're a sorcerer.
That's okay. I feel like I was goody
too
two
much
shoes,
Adderall.
but I was goody two shoes, so I feel like
You
that's
were-
a
you were-
Sarah.
I think
You were preppy.
Yeah.
I think I've got to go.
A guardian
Don't
or
drink, don't
My
drink.
character definitely
Well,
has wall swords, so I think rogue is the only way to go for.
Yeah, no,
There's a lot of wall swords.
Yeah.
He's not a goth kid. He's
Did you
not
say
goth.
mall swords?
Yeah.
Swords.
I bought a sword from the mall.
We had those.
I bought a sword from the
Definitely gets
mall.
like the martial arts catalog, but
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
just for the climbing claws.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of like the shit kicker.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be the kid who's like
See that as a ranger?
like annoyed,
Warrior.
like annoyed of like their little brother, but secretly wants to protect them.
Guardian.
So a guardian.
Guardian.
Or wait, you were the jock.
Yeah, it was
So does
Josh
that
Brolin.
warrior,
Yeah.
warrior
yeah,
or
so
guardian
that's-
for you?
Basically. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
What are you feeling?
There's also Ranger.
Unless
There's
you're
Ranger.
like super into football so much that it's like your religion and you're a seraph.
A seraph.
That's a wrap. Yeah.
I'm a carafe.
Can I get a seraph of sparkling?
I could go with warrior or guardian, either one,
Are you?
and I'll play it.
Well, I was
either
going
way.
to say, what's your position on the football team?
I mean, which position can I not play?
There you go.
Anything but kicker, baby.
Pick
you
one.
were the quarterback or like
Linebacker.
I'm
yeah.
I'm
Do I
saying
look
for your
like a
ca-
smart
no, I'm
person
saying
to
for
you?
your
No.
character.
No.
What, a quarterback is the smart person?
Obviously,
usually.
you weren't the quarterback
Really?
at school.
So you gotta know
What do you mean,
where-
obviously?
Obviously.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
We'll talk about
sports.
this later.
I don't know what.
Defensive or offensive?
I'm just a little
Guess we know if we'll play at
nerd,
home or not.
nerd tool.
Spin it a lot of different ways.
I'm a little nerd tool, too.
Yeah, but you're weird. You're like Ali Sheedy.
I'm like a druid, but I feel like I did a druid.
Yeah, it's Anthony Michael Hall versus Ali Sheedy.
Yeah,
I think.
And I'm
Okay,
Emilio
okay.
Estevez.
So I could do, I
You
mean,
could go full wizard.
Bordeaux.
I could do wizard.
And then I'll pass warrior over
could
to
do wizard.
Wizard for nerdy book nerd.
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
anyone
that's-
yeah, that
partake-
feels good.
Is anyone a pothead?
Oh.
To go druid?
You're probably.
I was thinking
that's
it,
kind of
but,
fun.
Like,
Oh,
this
that's
feels.
true.
I was like, it
Rogue
was,
feels great.
Rogue really feels great for this character. He would be a druid in 3 years.
that's
like-
fair. Druid is interesting.
Yeah, I
I'm just-
was debating it.
I want to be that skateboard kid, and so now I'm imagining like my skateboard is my shield.
That's pretty great.
Tony
Wait,
Hawk.
could you pass me Ranger?
Yeah.
You call it ranger and have like a pet iguana.
That's it. We
Or-
Oh, yeah.
See, that's
call
cool,
it
too.
the reversed Legolas.
A pet iguana.
Maybe
Lego
the skateboard is your mount. Ranger mount.
Goody two shoes would probably be a
What do you think?
I'd be a
seraph.
druid if
I
I
feel like you
really
would be a seraph.
be liberal parent.
That's how you say it in Daggerheart.
Just trying to be
Yeah.
And you're
tough.
rebelling?
Not
Yeah.
a tough
That's not
exterior.
how you say.
Are you,
So
are you
there's-
going ranger?
I don't know.
Sorcerer and
I
druid
mean, I
are
could.
left.
I could really, here's the thing with the characters that I build, I could
could
really
do
take them
anything.
anywhere.
Oh. Jeez.
Yes, feel yourself. I love it.
I do.
Ranger has good loner vibes.
Sorcerer is awesome.
See, but I don't feel like I was a loner.
I would feel.
I feel like I loved school,
Oh, yeah.
probably was in band.
Yeah.
Maybe we should trade these because the skateboard is the mount is also a cool idea.
The skateboard is the mount.
Yeah,
Is a cool
It's up to you.
God.
Or you can go sorcerer.
That
But I
is
feel like I
Sorcerer's
just
pretty
did
weird.
sorcerer with Oppie.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, let me see what Drew is.
Druid.
I know,
Wizard.
sorcerer is
Were
really
you the
fun.
nerd or the class clown?
I was the class clown.
Okay.
Druid
Yeah.
transform into a lot of
But
forms. If
also
you have like a
probably
love of
nerdy.
ecology and studied a bunch of different creatures
Nature
and
for
biology that you could
Sure.
know too much about
Yeah,
and
that's
become.
not a bad idea.
Urkel.
Let's see.
You can only
I could lean
transform into animals
into.
you've dissected.
Okay, okay.
You really know them.
Focus.
Are you happy with yours?
If you don't do Marisha, if you switch to Ranger,
Yeah.
I'll do Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the preppy girl.
Yeah.
Done. Deal.
Instead of what? What's left?
Ash. Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Seraph and Sorcerer.
Because it's different than anything I've done.
We got no healing? Well, we got
no.
some healing.
I could still be a
haven't-
theater kid and be.
ever
I could
done
do
Ranger.
wizard. I could be obsessed with
Yeah, you
like
could be-
all the plays
Yeah.
and.
That's true.
Well, let's talk.
Books I have
Guys,
to
let's just
read.
talk it out.
If
Like,
we
who
die
are
in the
we?
game, do we have to go sit in the audience for the rest of it?
If you
Wait,
die in the
what?
game, you die in real
Yeah.
life.
The stakes
That's
are
how they
so
do it in New
high in
Jersey.
this game.
Oh,
This
shit.
will give you up your Christmas present.
Philly rules.
Let's just talk about it. Like, who are we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Let's talk about it.
Who are
You
you?
know.
Who are you gonna be?
I don't know yet.
So you, in the opening credits.
So I want somebody else to go first.
I'm the sporto. I'm the jockey kid that also has a little love for theater but doesn't want to say it. Maybe walks by the comic book stores but doesn't want to be seen.
Sure.
Works in his garage but doesn't really understand the vehicle he's working on. Also has a stash of probably some nudie magazines and some pot
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you,
Pot.
yeah.
that he took from his dad
Yeah.
or mom.
yeah.
Mom's a freak. You don't know.
Oh, is your mom the mom in town?
Might be.
I had that friend.
Might be.
I went to that house.
Okay, yeah.
Are you Stifler?
Yeah, that's me.
All right.
Good, pretty good.
Marisha.
Yeah, I feel like I like the idea of kind of the loner, weird kid, like kind of tough shit kicker, who like wants to seem bothered by everybody, but is also secretly like, can I come bowling with you guys?
So you
Wanna go?
Which one of us?
I'm bowl again.
Which one of us skips school more?
You don't skip school. You have practice every day.
You don't know
Probably
that.
me.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to
so
sign my
You're-
pledge to my coach.
Are you new kid? Maybe you're new
Oh,
kid. I think you
that
might
could
be new
fun.
kid.
A new kid.
Yeah, you got a lot of vibe.
Interesting.
For an exchange student?
I'm not doing that.
You could go back to the very first Keyleth accent.
No.
Hello. I am from Lithuania.
There's been a lot of growth in 10 years. I'm not going back.
You're not
Perfect.
going back.
Yeah, the quiet weird kid is, or the quiet new kid is fun.
She'll come around. She's gonna regress. It'll be fine.
But wait, do I have like a little sibling? Is someone gonna be my little
I
sibling?
could be. Well,
Who's
I
also
will.
the
We
new
can.
kid?
I'm open to being someone's sibling, but
I was planning on being an older sibling.
Older sibling?
Yeah.
Disappointed with your rambunctious younger sibling.
Maybe you
Someone's
can be
gonna-
my younger
although
brother.
I was also planning
yeah,
to
that
be,
actually
since
makes
this is a Critmas episode, I was planning to be the only Jewish kid who doesn't celebrate Christmas.
It's pretty great.
But if you would like to join me in Jewry,
Hey, Crazy Nights.
I do know a lot of Hanukkah songs.
okay.
I don't know nearly
Do you?
enough.
I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have to do that either. I could just be a weird little brother, which is also fine. I was going to be like.
What if you're step siblings?
That's true too.
Oh yeah, recent marriage.
Yeah, dad remarried or something.
That's
fine.
juicy.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So we have both holidays at our house.
There's a
Uh-huh,
menorah
because the
and
new-
a Christmas.
That's
and
great.
your mom is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, and there's tension there
Oh,
too.
I like it.
Ooh, okay, okay.
That's good.
You get so
Let's
many
go with that.
gifts
But
from
also it's like
holiday.
90210 where like you're kind of attracted to me, but it's like gross.
Yes. Correct.
I like it.
Correct.
Game of Thrones or Pornhub. I love it.
We're not blood relatives,
I mean,
so
we're teenagers and we're in the same house.
Wait, what are your
Like
ages?
one of the top
He's
six.
younger.
14.
14.
I'm 17.
Gross.
Gross.
Sometimes, we use the same bathroom, and
Ew.
sometimes,
Ooh, I wonder how this smells.
Ew. That was lotion. That was
What's
lotion.
the short curly one?
Sam, what else? Or
yeah, I'm a bit of a goof. If my mom just married into this family, I guess I'm also sort of new to town. But I'm eager to join some cliques and some groups, and I'm really like out there trying to meet people and get popular.
Nerd.
awesome.
I think it's going great. I think it's going great. I feel like I'm Lucas from the film Lucas.
Oh,
Okay.
Movie.
All right,
the
so
one that
we,
lays you out on the football field.
all right, so we have warrior, ranger, wizard.
Wizard, I
Awesome.
guess.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then
Also,
Ashley,
All right.
what are you feeling?
So I feel like
What are you about?
I feel like I'm about. I feel like I'm the kid. Okay, so I really like school.
That's the character.
I really like school. I am in band. I'm in like every after-school program.
Right.
And good.
Just such a try-hard. Like anytime people are having a conversation, I just awkwardly will stand there and then like laugh when everybody else laughs.
what instrument
Do you actually
play?
make good
The tuba?
grades?
I don't know if I do.
Do you
I feel like I think I make really good grades and maybe I'm not really the
Tuba's
best.
great.
Do you want to be my younger sister?
Sure.
You want to come from like an art, like mom and dad are super artsy,
And I'm like the
and you went
the
band, and I went drama club.
You and hybrid.
yes. Yeah, you went
To Travis's point, what instrument do you play in band?
Yeah.
the oboe.
It's gotta be something.
Oboe's a good choice.
Because you can't
That is a good
you
choice.
can't play it alone. But I solo with it all the time.
Wait, is the oboe? Does it have the
Oboe's
weird
really
reed?
yeah, it has that weird reed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I also dabble with other instruments.
Okay.
All wind instruments or
Percussion.
No percussion. I cover all of it. So in case if I need to be my own band, I can.
Yeah, mom and dad were like that. There's a drum kit, there's a guitar,
there
there's
was
a
all of it.
violin, the oboe.
But is it like-
Matt's little brother?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yes, I'm
Has a
Andrew.
tuba.
Yeah.
But are they all sort of illogical instruments? Like it's not a guitar, it's a banjo.
Yeah, it's like nothing that is. Yes.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Makes you cool.
Harpsichord.
Right.
I love this. Banjo is an illogical instrument.
Steve Martin's like, I bring joy.
Cancel my peak
All you want to do is play like a cool
Yeah.
guitar at a campfire and
Fuck
you
you,
bust out your
Kentucky.
banjo.
I'm gonna go like oboe, piccolo,
Nice.
triangle, recorder,
Please,
recorder, timpani.
Sousaphone.
Ding. Like anytime you need, like I just like whiz around the stage for each of the instruments.
But the most high-tech thing in the house is a keytar.
Oh yeah, the key. Fucking love the keytar
Yes.
Hell
when I'm allowed to play it.
And what class did you end up going with?
I guess fucking druid.
Okay. All right, we got ourselves a druid here.
Do you
you
want
what?
bard instead?
Also,
The wood.
I mean, you're speaking of all these different things, so perhaps you're
Maybe I'm
like
sorcerer?
a sorcerer, because it
Can I do
sounds you sound
sorcerer
kind of
again?
sorcery.
I do. Do I do sorcerer?
Even though you
just
just
gonna
did
fuck that one up, though.
sorcerer.
But you can
I
play it
know.
in a different way. There's
Let's be
so many
honest.
different ways you can play a sorcerer. You don't have to play it the same way
are.
that you played Oppie.
You can bard. I'll take sorcerer.
He's on the PT.
figure it out.
You know, the little yell.
No, because I'm gonna take sorcerer. I think I'm gonna take sorcerer. Let me read these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this
that'll-
or
I'm gonna
not.
take
Never
this
mind. Hold
one,
on.
But I'm gonna read them both.
That's
just
fine.
to
All
make
right, you
sure.
keep on that. We'll
Okay,
go to
okay,
Laura.
okay.
Laura, what are you about?
I'm like the total goody two shoes, valedictorian. Like I make excellent grades, but you never see me studying. You know what I mean? Yes, so annoying. And yeah, I go to all the parties. Like I'm that girl that I was so not in school that I didn't want to.
You party all the time, even though you're valedictorian?
Obviously, she's a
you never
popular
see her
girl.
study.
You never
Oh,
see her
she's
study.
a popular girl.
Yeah, goody two shoes popular girl.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if your school was like that, but we had goody two shoe popular girls.
Yeah.
Really?
I went to an actor's school.
Oh, wow.
All the popular kids were doing drugs. I can name names. They're all famous now.
I'm like Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
We're gonna hook up.
I'm passing notes since we're teens.
Yeah.
Read that.
Maybe we did already date.
Probably.
We probably already dated.
Don't look at me.
We dated in like 8th grade.
You wish.
Eighth grade. That's great. Where it's like been 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
We both become different people since
yeah.
then.
Come on.
saying like that's why I'm fine.
Get over yourself,
That's it.
Chet.
Think about it.
That's it.
Oh my god, I just gave you the name Chet, but you're
I'll tell
already
you.
Chet.
I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. I'm sorry. I'll do bard or sorcerer. I'm fine with either. So you make your
Well, now that
decision
you want
based on what you
sorcerer,
want.
maybe I want it.
Okay, take it.
Yes, amazing.
You're the best.
Okay, let me see.
I think you're up, Liam.
In what class did you have?
Oh, I chose Guardian.
Guardian. Alrighty. Hell yeah.
Valor.
Valedictorian.
I'm gonna do bard or sorcerer. I am the worst theater kid, the worst theater student that we all know who goes on to be that actor that we all know who cannot shut up and like dictates the party, and my math is shit. My grades are shit except for English and drama club.
Are
I
you on
think
the debate team?
I am in the forensics club,
Yes.
but I don't do debate.
Awesome.
I do prose and poetry. Because that's what Liam did. And
Yeah, that was the thing.
Are you like where you get old enough and you're like, oh, I'm not doing the school play this year because I'm doing community theater?
moving on.
I'm moving on.
Moving on.
So I'm sorry.
Voice lessons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep, always quoting.
Your parents are so cool.
They're so cool.
Are you
They are
both?
always having sex.
All the time.
That's healthy.
You can hear them. They're
so
very
gross.
healthy.
What went wrong?
Are they both artsy, or is like your dad like a lawyer and he like kind of begrudges that you guys are artsy?
My dad's in the FFA.
So mom, no, but I feel like they're both very artistic.
Yeah, feels right.
It feels right that they're both very artistic.
Okay. One of them is...
Where did I even come from?
One of them is,
Secret.
what if mom is the school music teacher and we have to deal with our parent?
Is she the school music teacher or is she the sex ed teacher?
Both. Could be both.
Oh,
be
yeah.
Could be both.
Could be both, is both.
Is both?
Is
okay.
both.
Nice.
Yeah.
Budget cuts.
Yeah, budget cuts.
So wait, is she a sex?
Get over there, Nancy.
I was about to say, is she the sex ed teacher that teaches music, or a music teacher that teaches sex ed? Music teacher who teaches sex ed is way
I think
funnier.
that's more along
Yeah.
those lines.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
way funnier.
Oh wait, but wait a minute. Isn't this already the?
Wait, what?
This is Sex Education.
We had
What are
them.
you talking
That
about?
show on Netflix.
It's a great show.
It's a
He's not
very
a
good
sex ed
show.
teacher, though.
The parent, his mom is a sex education
So?
therapist.
She writes a book.
She was
Have
a
any of us
therapist.
watched
That's
that show?
different.
she's also
oh,
good
she
at
is
her
a
job.
therapist.
I
It's different than
have.
teaching
It's
sex ed to
Yeah,
heart.
you're right.
There's a difference between being an outside sexual therapist or being the music teacher that goes into class with the rest of your students, probably in a class you're in, and then talk about things that you hate hearing your mom talk about.
I'm on a banana again.
In most small towns, like they probably just be teaching, like, don't have sex.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like in my
Abstain.
school where you could opt out.
Of doing sex ed.
Parents could
Yeah.
like be like,
Not
Ours
not
is-
my
I don't
child.
want them
I don't
to
want
learn.
my child to know about sex.
and then those kids got pregnant later. It's
Yep.
wild how that works.
I
It's a
feel like
one-story.
our parents, like,
Yeah.
dad is a doctor or a lawyer.
Sure.
Like, they're very, ours is a wealthy family.
Yes, now.
now.
Oh, yours was not as wealthy.
Maybe not before, but
Dad,
now.
what are you doing?
She's just so exotic.
Oh God.
Why? Why old traumas?
Why? Don't. Cut it out. Cut it.
All right. So while you're still deciding on your classes for your characters, Taliesin, what do you got?
I'm Corey Feldman from The Lost Boys.
Yes.
I'm basically playing a kid that Matt and I both knew growing up. Definitely knows way too much about horror movies. Really into them. Hangs out at a comic book store, but it honestly just thinks they're way cooler than they actually are. Definitely attempts to be dramatic a lot.
Nice.
Probably will be selling drugs in about 4 years.
Yes.
And thankfully, and I feel like this is the important thing, he's super popular because he's the only kid who has a car. That
That's a good idea.
Licensed or unlicensed?
oh no, like for now,
But you
very actually
like it's a
licensed
van,
because my
right?
dad's a cop.
That's great.
It's one of the, it's actually like it's one of those oversized like Subaru the family
So
car.
Station wagon?
We can all fit in it, but it's like a what are they?
Station wagon.
It's a station wagon,
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
the '80s boxy Volvo station
Oh,
wagon.
Or is it
Ride everywhere?
Yeah.
With the
very back
headrests
seat
that
is-
had the grids and the headrest.
Which is why I am tolerated for all my bullshit.
The very back seat faces the back.
Yes.
Those,
Is it backwards?
Wow,
My favorite.
definitely some forward paneling left.
that was like
Yes.
turrets.
We had a Chrysler minivan with faux wood paneling. Yeah.
We had a kid in school who had a car that was
What's the
falling
car's
apart
name?
so much that it was called the Adobe because it looked like it was just being held together with like red clay.
Yes. What, do you have a
Car
name
has
for your
to have
car?
a name.
Oh, the car. Oh fuck! I will come up with.
Yeah,
with
no
Yeah, you can think on
Just
that.
Think about
Yeah.
it.
Definitely
Character
a Star
like
Wars name.
draw on his shoes and arms and stuff with ink, like with permanent pen.
Oh, there's
and
like
stuff?
he's got the green head he's like definitely using like Sharpies on his jeans and on
Yeah.
on his coat. Yeah.
Doc Martens?
Not that cool.
Not that cool?
No, it's Converse.
Yeah, it's still Chuck's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
fair.
no. He's a nerd. It's just he's trying really
Docs
hard
were
to
like
pretend he's not.
What are
Cool.
you gonna play as? Which class?
I'm leaning into owning a lot of swords and knives he bought at the mall.
You're gonna do rogue?
So I'm going rogue.
Okay.
'Cause- yeah.
She's chosen.
You probably have so many throwing stars.
Oh, so many throwing and like the martial arts catalogs that you can order, like
Yes.
the nunchucks out the back.
Yeah.
Totally his thing.
The, like bamboo, like sparring
Oh, yeah, they're awful.
swords.
But they're all
Yeah.
foam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Got a rogue here. Awesome. Hast thou decided?
Okay.
It's up to you.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think I want to go druid because I also haven't really played this as much, and I kind of want to explore that.
Sure.
Daggerheart. But can I because we both came from like a theater family, can my like beast forms, obviously this is gonna probably change once we figure out our ancestry, but can my beast forms, or like can I change into instruments? I don't know how that makes sense, but
It's Matt. It's Critmas.
it's
It is.
Christmas.
It is.
Well,
Let's put a pin in it for now.
Let's think about it.
Let's put a pin
May-
in it
may
for now.
change.
No.
But
I'm not saying no. I'm looking to see if since it is a holiday show.
How that
and
would.
Please say no.
No, I'm saying be open to if something else comes along that you're inspired by, you can
That I can change
you
it.
can change it if you want to.
Okay.
But for now, we could say it is
stupid
some
idea.
instrument related. Damn.
This is exactly the spirit we need at the table. Yeah, this is exactly what this group is. Let me think on it. I think I'm gonna do druid, and I'm percolating.
Okay. All right.
Whether it's turning into instruments or something else, I'll figure it out.
No. Let's say if it's instruments, consider how they would move around and how you would,
I know.
I was trying so hard not to say it.
One time at band camp,
My flute started wobbling.
like
yeah.
is it like an instrument monstrosity, like some sort of like a French horn that like crawls on
Yeah,
the ground?
some-
Oh, it's like,
Okay.
it's like Bert from Mary Poppins
Maybe-
with no Bert. at the
maybe
very
you'll
beginning.
look
Okay.
out.
It's like an absence of Bert.
You know that improv game?
So yeah, we'll see. How old are we all?
ages.
Ages.
Character
That
ages.
says a lot. Or like
That
what
does
grade?
say
Are we
so much.
seniors? Are we?
Are high school or middle school?
Both.
I said I was 17.
I can be 14.
So like freshman, senior.
I'll be 17 too, so we can be in the same class.
Okay, we're
I'm
both
17.
seniors.
I'm 17. Has anybody seen
I'll
Never
be
Been Kissed?
16, but I don't have a driver's license.
You're how old?
16.
16 also because driver's license.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a driver.
What do you-
I think I'm gonna go 15 because no
Nice.
one's called it yet.
Nice, nice.
There you go.
Not quite blossoming into the beautiful young woman I'm about to become. You see it.
Wait till you see it. That's what you're being. That's what your druid shape is.
I think my true shade is puberty.
She just takes her glasses off. Peaceful.
How'd you tell him?
She's all that.
Oh my god.
my god.
These characters are definitely not thinly veiled versions of ourselves.
Not at all. Richard, how old's your character?
I guess so. Is
If your sister's...
I feel like 16.
Oh, no.
I'm the loner.
You're the loner, yeah. You're the new kid.
I'll also be 16, but also without a driver's license.
So-
Okay.
Like maybe just turned.
Taliesin is
15.
the only one with a driver's license.
Yeah, no, it has to be.
I would go with that. Like, I feel like my family's wealthy enough that I would have had a car, but maybe like my
You
parents.
You haven't earned it yet. They don't want you, or they're not.
Like, yeah,
they're gonna
I
give
feel
you
like
one for
they keep
graduation.
saying they're gonna put me in like driver's ed, and then they keep forgetting to because they're kind of absent. My dad is
Oh, that's
distracted.
amazing.
So
It's interesting. It could be an antagonistic dynamic where literally they're like holding it above your head for graduation. Like they bought the car.
Evil.
But it just sits in the garage.
white
It's a
man lap.
Chrysler LeBaron.
Yeah, Chrysler LeBaron.
Yep. It's just waiting and until your final grades come in and you've earned it.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a tough household. It seems like it's great, but
Because
it's really
then you
hard.
can like brag about it, but also you're a chump.
does
'cause you don't
nothing
have
for you.
it.
yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
I love it.
Okay. And we have classes chosen, and the classes will represent your transformed selves whenever the story kicks off into its inciting incident. We have subclasses. You get to pick one of your two subclasses for each of your classes. So we have
Where are those listed?
they're right here.
They're cards.
So we have warrior. You have the no, sorry, this is that's guardian. The warrior is.
Thank you.
Oh,
There we go.
you're a good boy.
Then you are
So
ranger. You said.
Ranger.
All right.
Barbarian, magician.
Choose one of those two. You are a wizard.
Wizard.
The best Halo
Yeah.
game. Slayer.
Then we have guardian for
Thank you.
there. We have druid there.
Which way?
Bard.
Board.
And then for you, rogue.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing ranger, because my skateboard is like my mount. do? This is a can I change into musical instruments question. This is because
Yep.
the Beastbound one is companion, which is that I have an animal companion that stays by my side unless I tell them otherwise.
Yeah.
Is that my skateboard?
Magic skateboard is pretty cool.
If you
Am I
wanted
Marty
to,
McFly?
if you want your companion, much like if you want to be, if you want to beast form into instruments, you can definitely also have a magical skateboard as your companion. Yeah.
Because the other one is Wayfinder, which is that like if I've been places, I like know the way around, but that doesn't track if I'm the new kid.
Unless you're the outsider kid who's learned the entire town, in spite of it.
You're just out
Oh, because
all
I'm
the
just
time.
because
Yeah.
I'm just. Well, that's an
You
interesting.
take this
to you.
alley to get to this side street to
Yeah.
get to this.
Or
because I'm the loner, so
Yeah.
I'm just out
Or skateboard
out in the
companion.
town.
Up to you.
Or sentient skateboard.
Sure. Well, here we'll come back to you.
You know how to
God,
peek
can
in
I
all
have
the
that
windows
as
of
my
all the houses.
screensaver? Look at that picture.
You have no idea.
It's a table, it's a Daggerheart sheet, it's a damn
tired.
dog, a dice tray.
How is he
A
so
lot of Ds.
tired?
We went on a. We didn't go on that long of a walk. We did a lunch brain clearing walk. What? Oh, did you hear walk?
Oh yeah.
Oh, oops, we keep saying it too.
Hear walk? Sorry.
I blew
You went
one.
on one. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What is it?
Has
Your
anybody else
face
chosen a
is
subclass?
smushed.
Yes.
Almost there.
You go first.
I haven't. So.
Oh, I am choosing vengeance as my slot because you gain an additional stress slot, which I feel like I would have a lot of being all the hats that I keep
Are
saying.
you petty? Do you crush the other kids at school? Or do you have vengeance in your heart?
You don't know. You don't know me very well.
I'm trying to get to know you.
All right, hand me your other card then.
She's got that.
The other one or the vengeance?
You
Don't
vengeance.
talk to your.
Yeah, she's got that
Alrighty.
burn book.
Perfect. What are you playing over here, Travis?
Oh,
Your subclass.
Call of the Brave. Courage when you fail a roll. With fear, you gain a hope. It's called hedging your bets. Battle ritual. Once per long rest when you attempt something incredibly dangerous or face off against a foe who clearly outmatches you. Describe what ritual you perform or preparations you make. When you do, clear 2 stress and gain 2 hope. Can you say bong rip?
It's valid.
Okay, I'll do
We're with it.
Wayfinder.
Do Wayfinder?
Yes.
So no skateboard. Okay. You still have your skateboard.
Well, I still have my skateboard, but it does track if I'm the loner. I know my way around town.
There you go. All right. Towson, have you decided?
I'm going Nightwalker.
Damn.
Shadows. Yeah.
Cool. High in the 7.
They'll never see me.
Just imagining the goth kids from South Park.
It's in that direction.
Yeah.
Really, Corey Feldman is the baseline. Just the classic.
I think you're also in the Bogosian Place suburbia. I'm going to be a wordsmith because I have superior speech and diction and I use it to influence people.
Oh, amazing.
I hate it.
Yes.
These are both good, School of Knowledge or School of War. I feel like I've probably read a lot of comic books and would want some of those powers.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I've also read a lot of comic books, which is School of Knowledge, so I probably learned a lot from those. I don't know which to do. Do we need... I'll do knowledge. I think
Knowledge
I'm
is great.
I'm a dork.
Knowledge, yeah. Lots of know everything about the
thank you.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Or
All right.
whatever the thing is that I make up for this.
Awesome.
What is it?
Frivolous 5.
I am going to go with Warden of the Elements.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, it can mark a stress and channel one of the following: a fire, earth, water, or air. So I think maybe I could also bring like a small...
Instrument?
No, but also because I love science, I could have like a small briefcase of
channel
like
reed,
a
brass,
Bunsen burner and like
percussion.
a petri dish.
Sure.
That's fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know.
That's fun.
I'm going to go with that. I'm
Okay,
going to
cool.
think on this.
All right. So we'll go through real fast. All right. So so to go through the abilities that you guys have, your subclasses, you described yours.
Force him.
For the Wayfinder, what are the abilities of the Wayfinder subclass?
Ruthless Predator. Mark a stress to gain +1 bonus to your proficiency for a damage roll. Additionally, when you deal severe damage to an adversary, they must mark a stress. And then also Path Forward. When you're traveling to a place you've previously visited, or you carry an object that has been at the location before, I can identify the shortest, most direct path to my destination.
Cool. That'll come in handy.
Which feels fun for running around town.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
School of Knowledge wizards are prepared. They take an additional domain card at my level or lower, and they're adept. You can mark a stress instead of spending hope to use an experience. Oh, we have to figure out experiences too.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
If you do, double your experience modifier. Experiences.
Cool.
Oh, he's just like...
So we heard about the Warden of the Elements, where you can take different elemental essences into yourself and improve different things. You chose the Vengeance Guardian. What does it do?
The Vengeance Guardian gets an additional stress slot, and they can take revenge. So when an adversary within melee range succeeds on an attack against me, I can mark 2 stress to force the attacker to mark 1 hit point.
Hell yeah.
You get extra stress because you're good at managing stress.
Exactly.
That's fun.
Such a goodie too.
All right. Liam? Wordsmith Bard does...
Yes, spellcast presence. I can give a rousing speech once per long rest. You can give a heartfelt, inspiring speech. All allies within far range clear 2 stress. Also, I have the heart of a poet.
Nerd.
After you make an action roll to impress, persuade, or offend someone, you can spend a hope to add 1d4 to the roll. I went to nationals.
Nationals.
And Taliesin.
Nightwalker means you can move from the shadows from shadow to shadow. When you move into an area of darkness or a shadow cast by another creature or object, you mark a stress to disappear and decide where you reappear.
It's
So
so
into another
funny.
shadow within range.
Into shadows. Boom.
That's going to be hilarious if you're something big.
Yeah, if you're a Yeti.
So...
Yeti of the dark.
Alrighty. So now we get to choose as half of your heritages. We're gonna go through the community cards here. Now the community is Underborn, Ridgeborn, Orderborn. You know, we're gonna as you choose what you want, talk about how that incorporates into your life. You know, Wanderborn, maybe your parent, maybe you're a military brat. You know, growing up and your family moved a lot. highborn could be very well. You are a very privileged family.
Did
Wildborn.
you find did one of those candies go over here? I just want to make sure he doesn't get a chocolate.
So yeah, if you have an idea of based on the family stuff here, and you can both choose the same backgrounds if you have like a same family. If you're,
That's true. That's true.
Where's
Oh, right.
Wonderborn? It was Orderborn like Law. Oh well, who had the cops?
Oh, you had a cop.
You had a cop.
That's pretty good.
Stupid of the forest.
So you
You can Camaro.
I'll do
Orderborn
Wonderborn
could be
because it
something.
feels like my dad's in the military, so I move every like 2 years. It's really
Been
annoying.
there, done that.
Would that be Orderborn or
For real, for
Wanderborn?
real.
Well, if you're doing dad's a cop, is that
That
or
would
is
be-
Orderborn more suited for you?
It might be,
There you go.
but I'll take a look at the list and figure it out.
Let me see. Let me read.
We can also have more than one person
That's
for
true.
background, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Omar,
Changing it.
What did you do?
I'll go. Add it.
teeth, giving him like
Putting
fake
false
teeth.
teeth.
Oh no, I hate this.
Gotta
Get ready for a
Don't
picture.
eat it. Don't eat
Get
it.
ready for a picture. Ready?
Okay.
My dog ate a
Okay,
whole
ready?
plastic cupcake once.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Buddy, don't let him eat it. For real.
I'll do
First, I
I'll do
took time,
Wildborn
so I
or
might be able to
Ridgeborn. I could do either one, unless somebody wants Wildborn.
I'm good.
I think I'm gonna take Highborn because
What do we got?
Okay.
Loreborn?
So how does your community tie into your family and how you grew up?
I live deep in the woods, so probably on the outskirts of the school district.
Okay.
And the leaf fall is very heavy in the fall and winter, which means I've had to sneak out of the house quietly by avoiding
crunching
sticks
leaves,
and
though?
leaves.
Damn.
Shoes and socks have to come off and have to be very, very stealthy, otherwise I would incur the wrath of my freaky ass mom.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right.
And we have a chain link fence that I have to hop over and it'll snag you and you get a tetanus shot.
I love it.
All right. Either of these calling to you?
What are they?
Orderborn or Wonderborn?
It would probably be Orderborn and not Wanderborn, but I would
Read
let me
it and
take a
see-
look.
See what you think.
Can we see Wonderborn? Can the art kids see Wonderborn?
What is the secret?
Oh, Wanderborn?
Wanderborn. We might be a Wanderborn. Well,
Take me far away.
From the mucky muck.
are we allowed to sing like that? All the whole
What are
song?
like the rules for that?
Okay.
I mean, this
Change a
feeds
word,
into my
change a word.
knowledge.
What's left?
Nope, they're all yours.
Okay. I'll take Loreborn. Oh, wait, weren't you going to take that, though?
I didn't
feel
say
like you're a
that.
You can both take it. Like you all can be from similar
Slyborn.
communities.
So what's left?
Is this something we could do?
Wonderborn, Slyborn, no.
Here's Here's Orderborn. If you want to look at it.
Bird.
Okay, here, we're doing this.
Academic prowess. This could be
Slyborn?
This could be
Lorborn.
Laura.
That could be a Laura
What?
too.
This
A
is like
Loreborn?
emphasizes academic prowess. No, I don't have a
You guys
background
could
anymore.
totally do that.
I gave all
You
mine
can
away
both
too.
take it.
I think
Yeah, we
we
could
could
both.
do Highborn, but instead of like snooty, it just means that like I'm thinking that Dad was a community actor himself, and now makes it's one of those houses that are covered in sculpture that he makes.
Great.
And
It's
so
like,
we grew up on opera and
They're like the
vinyl
parents
records
of
of
Beetlejuice.
Broadway. Yes, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, like the parents in Beetlejuice. Okay, let's go Highborn.
I think so.
Yeah, because that'll
Did
be.
you see? I sent you one
Yeah,
too.
like-
Did you see the one I
A
sent?
wall of Broadway musical album vinyls
Yes.
and musical instruments.
Pretty good.
His sculpture career is like his new. It's like modern '80s art.
He is a well-known artist
Either
in
one.
this small
But
town.
they're doing
Yes.
Highborn, so I'll do Loreborn.
That's cool.
Give me
Love
the
it.
rest then, because I don't have
So
one.
Highborn for you
Wait,
and
did
me.
you have one? Did you know what you want?
I'm almost there.
So on your character sheets,
Yeah.
for the various classes, under your heritage, go ahead and write down the community that represents your family's background.
Sorry.
Let me see what else you got. 1 second.
Did anyone end up taking Wonderborn?
I don't think so.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
heritage.
Let's go ahead and write that down under your heritage, and we'll get to the ancestry at the end.
Put Guardian Loreborn.
All right. The next step is to set your traits and your evasion.
I guess I'll also be Loreborn.
Yeah, maybe maybe both of our. Where did our parents meet?
Tricky. What does Dad do?
He's either like a doctor or a lawyer,
Was he at
or maybe he's like a
conference?
politician.
Local politician?
What if Dad's the mayor?
Election year.
Relevant.
Vice Mayor?
Is there such a thing?
I don't know.
And he's been sneaking out.
Chief Alderman?
Oh my God! What if he cheated on my mom with your
100% he did.
Right.
and
right.
now he's married to her? I hate
His
you.
secretary. Oh, wow.
Yeah, your mom was my dad's secretary.
Wow.
True love always finds a way.
Get out of my house!
Well, I mean, technically it's my house now, too.
I am already invested in this. Okay, so for setting your traits and your evasion, each class has its own starting evasion that's written beneath the space
No
for
wonder
it
I
on
have
your sheet.
vengeance.
Actually, that's pretty great. So you write on your evasion, and your character traits, across your 6 traits you can spread. You have a +2, 2 +1s, 2 zeros, and a -1 to begin with. You can put them wherever you like amongst your 6 traits.
Although now Highborn makes more sense for me because of politician.
They're
take-
both highborn.
Yeah, you're right.
You
You can all take Highborn.
It's true.
That's true.
You could also take Highborn and
In
you
a
can take
different way.
Loreborn, since
Yeah.
you guys are
Yeah,
We're flavoring
different.
it.
Yeah, we're flavoring it.
We're
different.
flavoring it differently.
Okay, I'll be
Yeah.
Highborn in the politician
This is my
way.
community.
Okay.
correct. It's under your your heritage is the combination of ancestry and community.
Got it.
But we'll get to the ancestry at the very end,
Got it.
since you are all starting the game as human.
So it's +2.
So a +2, 2 +1s, 2 zeros, and a -1.
2 + 1
However
+ 1 +
you would
2.
want to distribute.
Very nice.
And you want to put your highest in your
Your
spell casting.
Generally, if you have spellcasting
Yeah.
as a class ability, you want to go ahead and, or a subclass trait for spellcasting, you want to go ahead and make sure you have that pretty decent. It doesn't have to be the highest necessarily, but you don't want it to be your -1. I have a rough time casting some spells.
Are we allowed to change this?
Yeah, it's not nothing.
When
set
we
in
get
st-
when we figure out what our ancestry is.
Oh yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay.
Alrighty. So with that,
It's like
Wait.
wait,
Okay, wait.
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 But we should do this in terms of what class we chose. We shouldn't do this in terms of
It's
our
up to you.
teenager.
Yeah, this. Well,
There's no wrong way.
yeah.
Well, but strength is
trying to
probably
win.
important for a guardian.
way to eat
It is, but there will be a transformation as part of the story. So,
So we
you know,
can always shimmy it.
yeah, there will be a shift. Like these attributes, the class abilities and the attributes will be gained at a certain point during the narrative. Your character will undergo some sort of a transformation into the theme of the story. So this can be whatever works best for the class and your interest. Doesn't have to represent your teenage self, unless you really want it to.
I think that as a drama kid who thinks he's really good but sucks, my lowest stat should be an instinct for perceiving, sensing, and navigating.
Perfect.
You have really bad instincts on stage too.
Yes, and I don't listen to anybody.
Your first experience is undirectable.
Yeah.
Undirectable is a pretty great
That's
experience.
really good.
Experience right there.
All right, great. With that, you set your hope to 2. Your beginning hope for this will be 2. And I'll make a note that I start with 1 fear per PC, so I can start the game with 7 fear when we play this game, which will be fun. All right, now that that's there, we get to choose everyone's starting weapons for your class. There are a number of sheets here
1, 2, 2.
on the table. We're gonna go with this one. Since technically we're going to be making level 3 characters.
Yep.
So if you want to, go ahead and choose a tier 2 pair of or set of weapons, if you'd like to.
Dope.
Oh, these are the weapons?
Yeah, if anybody needs a weapons sheet here.
Here, please.
And there's primary weapons here. Over here as well.
Multiple sheets?
Share. There are some prints there. Yeah.
Here's-
You can kind of
We're picking from tier 2.
Tier 2 for everyone will be playing written to level 3.
Wait, is this armor? No, those are. Okay.
We'll get to armor after this. But actually, while you're waiting on a sheet, you can start looking for armor on your end.
I would love to. And
No, you're not. Nope, not that one either.
Oh boy.
armor.
That's basic.
Tier 2 also for armor?
Tier 2 also for armor, yes. Actually, would you like to look at the armor sheet while they're
Yes,
looking at
please.
weapons?
Like, go.
And a wizard can wear any any armor?
You can wear any armor you want to. Just pay attention to any sort of traits that might diminish attributes that you were hoping to focus on.
What does. Do the classes still, like choosing guardian, does that. Should I focus on certain abilities? Like, should I focus on different stats to.
It's up to you, whatever you want to do. I
It
mean,
doesn't affect, like, with the cards that I'm going to choose are not, like, focused
You
on
can always go
certain
back and
ones?
change them if you want to while we're still making the character.
Okay.
But whatever your primary, if you do not have a spellcasting trait, then it's whatever kind of weapon you want to pick. Because you can be a very strength-based, guardian and pick a weapon that is strength-based, or you could be a more agile guardian and pick an agility-based weapon, or a precision-based one if you want to.
Matt,
Finesse.
can I
Yes.
have a longbow, but it is skinned as like a slingshot?
Oh yeah,
Or like a yeah.
totally.
Okay.
Yeah, you can also for whatever these weapons are, they can be fully fantasy-ready weapons, or they can be reskinned, souped-up versions of things that you have or find in the real world.
Like, that's the way to go, right? Because we don't know. I don't have a blood bow in my house in the 1980s.
Right,
but something in the house.
Yeah, you can use the attributes there and then think of what it could be. Now, you're transforming as part of this story into this thing, which means other things in your household or other things you might have on you might transform with you. So you can flavor it visually, narratively, to be something that uses the attributes of a weapon that's present.
Okay.
But make it whatever works best for your character and the setting.
Okay. I have armor. Now I need a weapon.
All
And
right.
We can also take tier 2 secondary weapons.
Do you have weapon sheets over here? Marisha, you want to pass some weapon sheets that you're not using over to...
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What is it? What is it?
Did you get it?
They don't, but
Did you hear my elbow hit the table? You thought someone was knocking?
So we get a secondary weapon as well.
If your primary weapon allows an open hand for it,
Okay.
Okay, mine is two-handed, so no.
so no.
Okay. Omar, buddy. Come here. Get up. Why don't you get off the table?
Hey, sweet buddy. You're doing so good. Thank you for keeping everyone safe.
Oh, God.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Because I never really focused in too hard on the bard cards.
Yep.
Bard card.
Bard card.
Bard card.
There's got to be like a version of the bard where you could be like using a sword, but there's probably also like cast heavy bard too, right?
Yeah.
So both work.
Both work.
Not knowing what's coming.
Whatever matches the flair and idea that you have.
Buddy boy.
Wait, you mean I can do anything in this role-playing game?
What?
Omar. Come here. You're probably
Taking a
your
magic
fuzzy
weapon.
head is probably directly in the camera line.
I have a spell.
It's probably very cute, but come here.
Dog on the table was an idea.
What do you.
Well, he just kind of did it.
I know, he kind of crawled up onto it while we were
Anyone
getting
needs
ready.
primary weapon tables still?
Yeah.
Come here.
Primary weapon
Why'd you
table?
lay
Yeah.
All right.
I can't make choices.
Yeah, I feel that.
I can't make noises.
I think I've got my weapon.
Anybody else need armor tables at all?
Yes.
I'll get those, but I figure someone else will be finished with one in a second.
There's an extra armor sheet over here. It's been right in front of Travis.
Oh, thank you.
Tier 2 armor.
Tier 2.
What do those numbers mean? What do these numbers mean?
So those are the thresholds. Your damage thresholds that are based on your armor.
Uh-huh.
So whatever armor you choose changes the damage thresholds for your character.
Got it.
Okay.
Did you pick your weapon?
I
That
did.
was one of the changes.
Can I see
towards
the weapon
end
just
of
one
the
more time?
And that
Just
would
for
go
10
to
seconds.
like 11 and 23 or something would be major and severe.
Correct.
Got it. Because
Right,
the minor is always 1.
Thank you.
Correct.
Got it.
Where's the? Can I
Tier
see
two?
a secondary weapon?
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm taking a wand of enthrallment
Sure.
as my main weapon.
Are we able to
Where'd it go?
take any of these improved armors?
Anything in the tier 2? Sure.
Ooh.
Purposes of this one shot? Yes.
I want to go with the Runatan or Runtan floating armor.
That's what I did too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
really,
what Sid
really
was.
cool.
Really
Yeah.
cool.
No, we're not.
I mean, no, we're not.
I feel like I should take this Tyrus soft armor.
If you want to.
Guys, if you're in the Philadelphia area, the weekend of PAX,
You too, New Jersey.
why don't you come see our show? You can see these characters on their feet. And by on their feet, I mean sitting in chairs on a stage.
Your mom will
Ashley,
be
can you?
My
can
mom
you throw
will
me
be
the
there.
secondary-
Should we all bring our moms?
Yes.
We can see if I can fly mine out. If you finished with weapons and armor, you can also move to taking your starting inventory, which is on the second sheet for your character.
Oh,
Does everyone just have the first sheet?
what?
We got a second.
I don't have a second. Sheet.
I'm gonna pass them out now.
Only the cool people
There's your
do.
wizard secondary sheet there.
Wizard!
There's the warrior.
I'm Ranger.
All
Oh,
right,
he is
that's
warrior.
You're the warrior there. Then we have
I'm the warrior.
bard, there. druid over there for Ashley,
Thank you.
guardian for Laura,
Guardian.
Tanks.
ranger for Marisha, a rogue.
I assume in this world a torch is a flashlight.
Yeah, flashlight would be your torch in this. Or for the Brits, it's just a torch.
50 feet of rope in this world is 50 feet of silly string.
Or a yo-yo.
Good idea.
I say, it could be yo-yo. It could just be rope. It could be whatever you find in your basement. You know.
Parachute cord.
Jump rope.
Yep.
Jump rope.
Jump rope.
Christmas lights.
Could be Christmas lights. Yeah. Up to you.
Extension cord.
Actually, extension cord super helpful. Many reasons. If you want that to be a thing.
Yeah.
I'm still good.
I love the extension cord idea, like a 50-foot extension
Yeah, the
cord.
extension cord.
That's
Yeah.
pretty great.
Only 50 people.
Okay, I've done my inventory.
Alrighty. So now we're gonna go ahead and skip past the description of stuff since you're
Oh, that's sick.
that'll come through with ancestry choices and stuff.
Yes, I
And
want those.
we already kind of know what the
Say
characters.
what you say what it is.
Knuckle blades.
Oh, cool.
I almost did those.
Is that what you did? You take it?
Almost.
Alrighty.
I wanted to be good.
So, I mean, your human descriptions more or less are close to what our intro for Campaign 2 was, with whatever variations you want to play with on the day of the show. As far as your actual transformed selves, we'll find out at the show, but you can start thinking once we pull your ancestries. Next up, we're going to go ahead and start choosing your domain cards.
What if we had that footage?
We'll talk about it after this.
Level 1, take 2 cards, or
2 cards. So you
cards,
choose
thank
2
you.
cards of your domain choices. Pick 2 cards.
Okay.
Riveting television, watching us
This will be
read.
edited.
Yes.
Shut up.
Alrighty. So now you get to generate experiences. So kind of thinking about your character, what they're good at, what they're trying for. You generate 2 experiences and assign assign +2 modifiers to both.
Nice.
Oh, +2 to both.
Yes.
Okay.
got mine already.
What are yours?
I think, well, yeah. I think one's going to be class clown. Maybe I can use that to distract or irritate people.
Fair.
And then I was thinking for the other one, it's an experience called I Saw That Episode.
Oh no!
You watched a lot of reruns, and if there's a situation that resembles something from a Brady Bunch episode or,
That's pretty good.
or a Scooby-Doo episode, I saw that episode, and I can sort of like
You might be able to glean some information about the scenario.
The Scooby Gang got through it by doing this, so maybe I don't know.
Perfect. I love it. All right.
And these are plus
Mine
two?
Are so
Plus two.
obnoxious.
What are yours?
Center of attention. Master thespian.
Oh
Same thing?
Disgusting. No,
the same thing.
they are not.
No.
Yeah.
Master set so you can like disguise yourself. And,
That's right. I'm great at playing role-playing games. And the
Make
center of
everybody phone
attention is
calls.
get everybody's attention here.
yeah, that's great.
Awesome.
I have to wait because I have an idea, but it might cross over with one of yours.
Just
So,
say it. You can always change it.
One of them is, do you know who my dad is?
Oh my god, that was exactly what my
I knew you would be.
was.
I knew it would be. Okay.
We could all have that.
Oh my god.
Or I can change mine in a similar vein.
I like that we both have that
I mean, it's
experience,
great,
though.
but they're
Do you know
totally
who my
different.
dad is?
One of them could be, do you know
You
who
both
I
can
am?
have a
I can-
similar
I can also-
experience.
I have a
'Cause-
slightly
'cause
different
I would say
one, though.
it can be the similar experience title with different uses.
Because everyone's
I mean,
impressed by your
fully.
dad.
I can go the
Everyone's
opposite
scared of
direction
his
with I know what you did.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
That's also really
Yeah,
great.
because I
Ooh.
get to hear all the gossip. Because
I feel like
I know what you did.
this
So
one,
wait, your-
I
yours
feel like
is
the
my dad
holiday
told me?
party
Yeah.
would be at our house.
Like what?
I feel like the holiday party would be at our house.
Okay. Yeah, we can totally do that.
Right? The neighborhood holiday party.
Oh, are you loaded?
So loaded.
Ooh, better that my dad told me. That's really good. My dad
dad
told me.
Oh, yeah.
Big win.
I love that.
I can think of some great places to use that.
Okay, kind of like a similar but opposite vein of that is like my dad will kill me if he finds out,
Okay.
and I'm like good at like
Lying?
lying, yeah, and like trying to like subvert and obscure from my parent, like
Bullshit.
Yeah,
a little
bullshit
bullshitty.
Artist? Pretty good.
Don't get caught.
Zend.
Don't get caught. Is, yeah. How would you present that?
Don't
Get
wait. Is
caught.
don't get caught?
Can't get caught.
Is that? Do I need to be more clear than don't get caught?
No, don't get caught's great. If you want, if
Okay.
that's what you want to go with.
Is that-
Never had detention.
Is that
Gotta catch me first.
gotta catch,
Gotta catch me first is great.
Is don't get caught close enough to my dad will kill me if he finds out? Is that too long? It won't fit on one line.
Well, I think it's up to you. I mean, if it becomes, how often can you apply that experience outside of like a singular situation?
Well, just like it's broader than my dad, but like
Right,
that's
right.
I'm trying to be tropey.
I get it. Yeah, if you want to try that, go for it. Just put
But it's
plus
like-
2 next to it if you
All right.
go with that one.
Plus 2 to dad.
Do you guys have
Are you still making weapons over there?
yeah, because I was
Jesus,
still a little
John.
tinkering.
The inventory sheet is
The armor sheet, actually. 'cause
Oh,
there
you're
was something I
still
forgot to write
being
down. Yeah,
You need the sheet?
I was
think-
toying with some different ideas.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Can your experience just be ginger?
Okay, I've been trying to think of like a weird, and not to like bring up the anarchist cookbook, but you have to when talking about a kid like this.
No, that's fair.
I'm debating an experience that's basically could it be dangerous? I don't know. I haven't quite hit it yet. Of just like knowing a bunch of obscure ways of making something very flammable or Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm working on something.
yeah,
I'm trying to figure out a way of like actually
Backyard
actualizing.
chemist.
Backyard chemist is definitely. Oh,
Yeah, that's not bad.
yeah. That's not bad. Ooh.
Or like, my cousin showed me.
Well, except in this case, I'm the cousin. That's the problem.
Right.
Yeah, that backyard chemist is definitely in the right direction. I gotta. Yeah, I was looking like what is the experience manifestation of I've ordered way too much weird shit from the back of magazines. Yeah, no, I'll get it.
My other one, because we have 2, right?
2 experiences, yeah.
So I have my dad will kill me if he finds out, and then I have gnarly kickflip bra.
Perfect. Hell yeah.
Just do a kickflip?
Yeah. It's for my sick.
What about Contraband King?
Yeah, definitely.
Contraband King's pretty fun.
Yeah, I've got some on me.
Ooh, that's
I've got some
Got some on me.
I'm holding.
That's fun.
Thank you. That's got it. That's an experience. I've got some on me.
Travis, do you have your experiences figured out?
Just gotta catch me first.
Okay. Laura, have you figured out?
Thank you.
Well, I have. Do you know who my dad is?
Uh-huh.
And then I was toying with something like, I make my own dinners. Because like I am always home by myself after school.
Latchkey kid.
Full latchkey.
Yeah.
What would that help?
Yeah, how would you
in-
apply
I know.
that
That's
to
what
a
I was trying to
scenario?
figure out how to like.
Everything.
It would apply to like. But I don't know how I would apply it, which is why I don't.
I guess maybe you'd have bonuses when you're alone.
Yeah, but we're gonna be in a group.
True.
Self-sufficient.
Yeah, but that's again. It's like, how do I apply that? So I'm trying to think of something I can actually use.
Okay. I see the theme you're going for.
Or like teacher's pet.
Teacher's pet's
You're
not
like-
bad.
Teacher's pet's good.
You're good with authority, basically. Like they like you. Just authority likes you better.
Everybody likes me.
Right.
Everybody has to like
pretty
me.
good.
How about
Do you have like a popular kid?
Oh, I could do like homecoming queen.
Oh,
What are you
that's
done?
really good.
That's great.
Alrighty.
Love it.
maybe yours should be AP European History.
It's only like one time where I will become useful.
You say that.
You would know a lot. You would know a lot about weird, obscure Christmas facts.
Yeah, I
Just saying.
okay.
There's that. AP European History might actually.
Yeah.
Is there a way I could use
I
that?
don't know how.
You tell me.
I don't know how.
AP comparative religions. Yeah, because I was kind of toying with something like one of them at least, because I do so many after-school programs, and I'm just like doing just such a try hard. How does that?
Just try hard
Honestly,
is a
such a
great
try
experience.
Try hard?
Pretty good.
Such a try hard is a great experience.
Such a try hard.
Sort of like
Honor roll
Jack
student.
of all trades.
Yeah, such a try hard. What did you say, Marisha?
Honor roll student.
Honor roll student. Yeah.
Are you really?
Wait, are you? Are you going to be like?
I think I am
You're
smart.
smart.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think I'm smart.
That's one experience.
Yeah.
What were
such a
like
try
shows
hard.
in the '80s?
Like TV shows?
Yeah.
What, there's tons
I
of
mean,
them.
Family Ties.
Small Wonder.
Morgan
Benson?
Mindy, Benson.
MASH.
Benson.
Mac.
But yours was I saw this show.
That's where I went.
Oh yeah, I know that
Twinkie.
episode. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Days.
I could be. I saw that commercial once. I know that.
I was in that
I
commercial
was in that
once.
commercial
The
once.
Ashley Johnson edition.
I know that toy.
Is your experience? Ooh, residual check.
That's really not a.
Maybe it's just like
like
late
a
night
plus one.
forensic files.
I feel like if you're doing a forensic files like after school, I feel like I would absolutely want to be in that class.
Does everyone?
And you probably hate
Well, the
it.
forensics. Was,
My experience is that most people don't know what I'm talking about. when I
Forensics
say
is
forensics is like debate.
performance
Debate.
debate.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's
debate,
not actually.
drama,
It's not-
prose and
Sometimes
poetry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't know
I
why.
will solve the crimes. That's what we're doing here?
No.
Okay.
That'd be great if you
I've
signed
had
up
that
for it.
I signed up for it.
Ooh.
Like, damn it.
But that would be like
really into
if your
encyclopedia
favorite
ground.
like
around
law, like
United
law
States.
and
Yeah, like maybe like big fan of Murder, She Wrote.
Ooh.
Oh
was
yeah,
that on
Murder
yet?
She Wrote.
Yep.
Is a good.
Was
Yeah.
Yeah, Murder She Wrote was on in
Yes.
the early '90s,
Or what
late
did she
'80s.
put, what was her name in the show?
Jessica. It was Jessica.
Jessica Fletcher? Jessica.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, sounds right.
Like,
I watched it with my mom every week.
did you really?
Sure did.
I love that show.
I never
so much.
watched Murder, She Wrote.
It was great.
Jessica Fletcher. Putting on my Jessica Fletcher hat.
My grandma's favorite show.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
I can hear the theme song.
Let me put on my Jessica Fletcher hat.
Doom, doom,
When
doom,
was-
doom, doom,
Jessica
doom,
Fletcher
doom.
stand.
When was Doogie
Jessica
Howser
Fletcher
on?
stand.
80s.
Ooh, Doogie
Late
Howser.
Doogie, I was in
when we
my
were
first
early
freshman
90s?
year, so
So, or maybe a
When did
bridge.
Doogie Howser premiere?
late 90s.
This is our Daggerheart. Or
90s.
Zero.
I love that theme song.
1989.
Yes.
Oh boy.
All right.
Doug,
He's
I'm a high
great.
school student like you. Even though I'm 36.
All right.
I had such a crush on him.
Oh no! Wait, the friend? The friend? Oh,
Vinny.
gee.
I don't think anyone had a crush on him.
I had a crush on Vinny.
Hell yeah. All right. I think we can tie up experiences from there. We'll have some other ones ready, but we got some good ideas here to start with. Let's go ahead and roll on now.
Yeah, I may think of something, but I'm sticking with these two.
We come up with character names, pronouns. We can do this stuff kind of outside of the game unless you have a really strong idea for that or your character name right now.
No.
Doog.
Let's go ahead and, for the sake of this, start leveling up your character, and then we can finish off here with some connections and stuff here. So let's go to the tier 2 at level 2. So you get to take an additional experience at a 2+. So you get to think of a third experience here, and a +1 bonus to your proficiency.
+1 to your proficiency.
Correct.
What's that?
It's right below active weapon.
You get two dice.
2 bubbles?
Two
Whenever
dice
you
when
whenever you
roll.
attack with a weapon,
Great.
or you attack with an ability or spell that uses your proficiency, that's how many dice you roll.
Got it.
Sweet.
Then you get to choose 2 of the options to 2 of the boxes to level up in that list.
Oh, from our like agility, strength, finesse.
Meaning here in the level up tier here, you get to
Oh,
click
down
2 of
there.
those.
Where'd that page? There it is.
Yeah, just so you guys are aware, your damage thresholds from your armor, you also add your level to it. So every time you level up, your thresholds all go up by 1. So you take your armor, and then you're level 2 now, so you would add 2 to your thresholds. Alrighty. So if everyone's chosen your domain cards, everyone changed your armor thresholds accordingly by adding your current level 2 to whatever your armor-based thresholds are.
I'm
Great.
switching to chainmail armor instead of what I had said.
Okay, go for it. That's totally fine. Everyone chose the third experience from level 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, what do we got? Because it's fun.
Mine is a subscription to PC World magazine.
Yeah.
I am excited at where this will come into play.
Yes.
Awesome.
I don't know, but
Okay,
I love it.
I kind of have an idea,
Yeah?
but it's kind of similar.
What's yours?
what if I was an instrument?
What if? So I was thinking, because I had a subscription to National Geographic, and you know how you always got maps?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's
So
good.
what if, like, the map, like, I can, like, always, like, I can find my way? From
from the Sahara
I've seen so many maps. I know where everything is.
figure it out.
You could just have a cool compass.
Let me think on this.
Okay, no worries.
Wait, remember? Well, back in the day, it was always the Thomas guides.
Yeah, you had
Ooh, you have it all.
a guide,
You know, the Thomas
a map
guide?
book.
That is your subclass ability.
That is my subclass ability.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
That's your thing. That's your thing. Okay, wait.
I can,
Let me keep on it.
Find your way. Make your way.
yeah, gifted tracker. I know the
You just
town.
know where to go.
Yeah.
Which is funny
Okay.
because you're the new kid.
Yeah, but I'm a loner, so I'm just
You've probably
out.
just
I'm-
been wandering around.
Yeah, I'm
You
just out with my
skateboard all
board,
night.
you know?
Stop skipping school.
With my board.
Yeah, well, you know, just as long as
rest
my
of us are
dad,
doing
my dad
homework.
doesn't know. So, okay, but this one, I don't know either, because I don't know how it'll be applied, but being the military kid,
Okay. Not all of these will
Military
necessarily
brat.
come up in the game. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
good to have
fair.
them at your ready.
No, we're gonna hit all of them.
to
mean, you
do,
can.
spent some time overseas.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're that kid.
Yeah, my dad was stationed for 6 months over in Taiwan.
No.
I don't know.
So you know how to use chopsticks.
Is there a military base in Taiwan?
I don't know. Wait, where are what is it?
You can
It
look it
doesn't
up between
matter.
now and
I'll
then.
look it up.
He was stationed in North Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have a gameplay question. I don't think I've ever even thought of. Can experiences stack? Like if you're dealing with a challenge of some kind and you're like, both of these things are different but apply? Or do you have to pick one?
So if they both apply to a thing, it just costs a hope to apply each. So it'd be
yeah.
2 hope to add the bonuses, but you can totally do that.
I figured out mine. I'm pretty happy with it.
What is it?
Want to blow some shit up?
Yes.
There you go.
Perfect.
I love it.
Fantastic. All right.
Took a minute, but there.
Want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
Is that your third one?
No.
What's yours?
No, I mine's PC World.
PC
Mag.
Oh yeah, you already did. You already did that.
Perfection.
I know, buddy.
Oh,
I'm
is
running
that
a
here?
show.
I feel like Trapper Keeper would be a fun
Trapper
experience,
Keeper's
but I don't know what it means.
Just put down Trapper
just wanna
Keeper
think
and,
of-
and find out how it works out.
Okay.
You just take really good notes. So you're.
Yeah.
Could be.
I remember exactly what
I just
happened.
did a good basic
Go see
hard-headed.
Producer Max.
Over there, buddy.
Hard-headed?
Yeah.
Is that what you picked? That's good.
Hardheaded's awesome. I love that. Mm-hmm. What are you pondering on, Laura?
Like, Daddy's credit card. Okay.
Sure, yeah.
allowance.
Daddy's credit card. Let's go.
Daddy's credit card is great.
Okay.
I have the song Bitch and Camaro stuck in my head right now for all of that.
Okay. With that said, let's go ahead and go to our last leveling up, which is level 3. So
Level 3.
Level 3.
So with that, you just choose 2 more of the available options from your level up lists in the first tier, and then you all get to choose up to level 3, a new card from up to level 3 within our current domains. Once you've finished, let me know.
I think I'm taking Lean on Me. Yeah.
Never mind. I don't think I'll take lean on me.
Never mind.
You got it.
This is. I'm feeling very good about
I think I'm going to take this card. It's called American Woman. Okay.
I found one called American Pie, but there's so much text that it goes on.
It's too long.
Yes.
It's just way too long.
I am a Wanderborn Seraph. This is Wonderwall.
That's 6 syllable.
This card causes people to try and kill you at a karaoke bar. It's crazy.
Ooh, karaoke would be a good experience.
That actually
Karaoke
is
could also
for like a
be-
bard.
Yeah.
Or anybody.
Karaoke game.
Alrighty. Anybody still choosing domain cards?
I feel like
That would be
Ash
Laura.
is still picking her weapon.
I'm thinking. I'm so good. I'm good.
You goofing?
You mad goofing, bruh?
It's goofing here.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get so fucking.
You want cross country?
Oh my gosh! I just realized we're about to pull our answer.
We're about to. We have one more step before that.
What is it? What's
show
this?
you.
What is
I'll
this?
show you.
What is it?
Well, first off, friends,
Where's our dog?
I heard
I
rumbling.
just heard him.
he got retrieved by our production staff.
good.
I think Max took him off
Oh,
stage because he was
okay.
starting to bark at me for attention. And I was like, buddy, I know.
Oh,
in a little
okay.
bit.
He's with the
He's over there,
Daggerheart
okay.
team.
Before we get into the final selection of ancestries, we have one more thing to do. We need to figure out the town you live in. Have a little map here of the town that you all live in here around this time. What is the town called? What's its name?
We've talked about this.
We talked about this.
Taints, leak.
Tangled.
It's next to a gas production plant. Okay.
Grundlebrush. Got it.
Oh no, I might like that more.
I don't love that. The Grundle brush.
Brush.
I like.
Grundle brush Springs.
I like where. I really like the original one.
pretty great.
Maybe
What
we
was
should just do that. We had chosen Springvale Springs,
Springvale Springs.
but Grundlebrush
Grundlebrush
Springs might be
Springs.
better.
Or Grundle Brush Falls.
Yep.
Oh no, I was joking.
No, that's how it happens.
I think-
you speak out loud.
So what's the consensus?
Say it out loud.
Springvale feels more festive, is my opinion.
That's true.
Springvale Springs.
This is a holiday.
I love Springvale Springs. Like,
Yeah.
it's so stupid. All right.
All right, Springvale Springs it is.
Grundlebrush in my heart.
Yeah,
Well, that's what the cool yes.
You can like name a hardware store.
The kids who
Grundlebrush.
yeah, that's fair. You can have a burrow that's Grundlebrush.
All right.
Yeah.
So here we have
Grundlebrush.
Springvale Springs.
Yay!
I'm going to be giving to each of you. I'm going to pass it around. I want you to either choose a location in the city that your character either loves to go and hang out or meet up with friends, or a place that you really dislike and try and avoid. Whatever the narrative is, just to create a place in the village. Travis is already reaching for it.
We do one or two.
Let's go for one for now, and if we want to do a second round, we can.
Give me the red.
This is a place, sorry, that we love or hate.
Yeah, up to you.
You can choose.
Yeah, a place where you and your family goes, where you go after school, a place that just means a lot to you as a character, or a place that you despise.
This is for the group or for Travis's character?
we
It's
each,
up to you guys.
We're gonna pass
we
it
each
around.
choose it.
Everybody.
Got it. Okay.
I got one ready to go too.
Yeah.
Who's doing the comic book store?
Well, it feels like it's got to be
You should
you.
probably.
What you put down?
Store.
That's my weed stash.
It's like
If you're not-
deep in the woods.
If you're not planting your swag deep in the woods
That's
at
it.
16, what are you doing?
Yeah,
growing it.
No,
Growing
he's
it.
you're growing it in the woods.
Yeah, you get like one little seed from the baggie, and then you're like, I'll go and plant it. And then you go get some fertilizer, and all of a sudden you got a big plant. Then you got to start cutting it back.
Yeah.
This isn't from real
Do we have to
experience.
label this?
Yeah, you're supposed to label
Matt,
that.
do we label it?
I did.
Okay.
Oh.
It's well, wait.
Oh, it just says weed.
It just says weed. It's there. Is there another pen here?
We call it Weed Falls.
Yes.
Full.
Weed
Weed
Falls.
Bush.
Weed blend.
Weed Glen.
Weed Glen.
Okay, mine is
Weed Grundle Brush.
over here on like the edge of one of the like edge of the river. There's a drainage pipe, like a culvert pipe, that it works as a sick like half pipe.
Tight.
I still haven't decided what my second level is. Hi, Omar. Hi, baby boy.
Is he wandering under the table? over there?
Yeah, he is.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Your man's best friend.
I have two ideas.
What do you think it is?
Do them both.
You want to go next?
Yeah. Well, that's sample.
No.
My
You get that?
makeshift
Eventually.
skate park.
Yeah, I got one too.
What would you have the most
Okay.
fun with in like a handful of hours?
No.
What'd you do? Oh yeah, your half pipe.
My half pipe.
Never know.
Give me a pen. Any pen.
For my tiers, I did a +1 to unmarked character traits 3 times, and I erased so many times. I don't know if I chose the same ones or different ones. Might have to do that again.
That's okay. We can go over the map.
Okay.
Oh, and I didn't take that either.
So if that doesn't add up correctly,
Do we think that that this is the like
Getting into character.
downtown
I think
area,
there's
or
two-
is this the
I
downtown
think
area?
there's two. I think there's a good downtown and a bad
I feel
downtown.
like
Yeah, there's always the across the tracks.
This,
Across
maybe
the
this
tracks.
is the downtown.
This is where the shops,
the shops
are.
and stuff are.
Like this is Main Street.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'll put
Main Street, USA.
Dominic Rook's Comic Nook right there.
I love it.
Dom, he always has the good stuff.
Dommy, my man! What you got new in here today?
Ground
Trying to be
again.
cool.
He wants my attention so bad.
I know. Come here, BB.
Okay. There's the Comic Nook.
Okay.
wants to hang with me?
May I have that teal color?
There you go.
That way you were gonna pass it to me anyway. Okay, so there's two two things that I'm thinking.
He wants to play.
Okay.
Tell me what you guys have a preference for. The video store,
Oh yeah.
Rockbuster?
Rockbuster, or we were thinking, we talked about it earlier, like Block Babies, or what did we call it?
Block Babies is pretty fun.
Yeah, it's but I also like the idea of having like, there's like a lighthouse where like people go up in and that would make
The
out.
water tower.
The water tower? The water tower.
That's 100%.
Okay, let's make the water tower.
If you add
Yeah.
a couple abandoned cars to that, I'll take the Blockbuster.
Okay, great.
Block Baby.
I just
So I'll do-
always need an abandoned car or two.
Where do you feel like that is? Like,
I mean, it's up to you.
It's got to be on
okay,
the high
wait,
ground.
drainage covert. I feel like it's kind of in this area because this is like kind of by the makeshift skate park, but then like it's where the teenagers hang out and
Maybe
they make
it's
out.
like a little bit of a walk, so it's
Do
like
we
over
have a
here. You have
place
to
where
walk
we-
across the bridge in order to get to the drainage pipe. So maybe the water tower's like
Water
over here.
tower's over here.
Do we have a
Yeah, I
place
like
we
that.
definitely can score beer?
Oh, good call.
That would be like the.
That would be.
You guys drink?
True story. I got grounded when I was in high school for sneaking
grounded?
out. Grounded for sneaking out to climb the water tower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, what you know.
Wow.
I put water towers / abandoned cars.
Nice.
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 Slash abandoned car.
Gotta have some.
What color do
Gotta
you
have
want?
the. I'm gonna go with blue.
What?
Wow. Sheesh.
You're being crazy.
Okay.
Travis.
You just marked one of the little trees, but weed.
I mean,
In between these.
Yeah.
Only with a helicopter.
Actually,
they can
I'm-
spot that stuff.
do we have like a mall in town?
I was about to say
Oh,
we
good
might
call.
need
We do
a
need a mall.
I feel like maybe it's over past the comic nook. Like this area.
Or the
is the mall.
comic book would be in the bad neighborhood, and then the mall
Springvale
would be in the
Spring
good
Square.
It's on
neighborhood.
the main
No,
strip.
comic nook's fine. This is the main street.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Main Street.
I think. Oh, this is probably like a big. Like that's the highway. Maybe that's what leads to the main roads out of town.
Yeah,
So maybe the mall's on the like edge of town.
I like that.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's where
Ooh.
weed is. That's the water tower. There's the
I may
drainage pipe,
have to drop the video. Well,
mall,
no,
comic
we'll do
nook.
another round.
Okay,
won't we?
so
Maybe,
stuff is
but-
here.
You can add a couple.
Springvale
Yeah.
Mall.
There's no rules.
What's
all
that
right.
rectangle?
That's the mall. It takes up a lot
Oh,
of
yes,
space.
Yeah,
yes.
malls are big.
Springvale Spring Square.
Oh, that's so good.
Spring Square.
I bet it exists.
Stupid.
I'm gonna have to write mall on here. Springvale Spring Square Mall.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take the reddish purple color there. Okay.
What do you?
We also
yeah.
need to add some places that are mysterious or dangerous, right?
all of these.
We also need a rest, like a
Yeah, we
rest,
need a
like a
restaurant,
diner.
was
like
gonna
a
do is
Sonic,
an
like a
all-night
drive-in or a
diner.
Dairy
Like a
Queen.
drive-in, yeah.
Is
Oh,
it, is
Dairy
it,
It can
is it
also
a
be a
diner?
school you all attend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
that's
need
right,
to have
we
the
need
high
our
school. The high school is important.
Springville
Work this
Springs
map
High.
up.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
we'll
that's
be
kind of
given
We're
the
going
top.
around, and then Fallson will put in a second one, and then we'll come back around this way.
All
to
right.
kind of-
I am putting in
half of
the Maury Grundlebrush Community Playhouse.
Oh, Maury.
Go.
Not the kind of candy
It's not
I
really
wanted.
good.
And this looks so gross.
That's why I only ate half of it.
no.
And I want like just a block from the comic nook is
Are you marking 2?
we said we could do 2. I want there to be an arcade in this town in the 80s.
Oh yeah, good
An
call.
arcade.
But wouldn't the arcade be in the mall?
Arcade would be.
Depends.
I like
Depends
I like arcade in the mall personally, but
Arcade in the mall was later. The early
That feels
80s.
more
That's
90s.
true.
80s, it was not.
It was
It was
like
its
a
own
parlor
place.
with
That's true, that's
smoking,
true, that's
and
true.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
its own thing.
I say there's 2 arcades.
one has a
A
mini golf.
roller rink. There's got to be a roller
Be a
rink.
roller
Okay.
rink. Well, when it comes back
But there's
around to-
maybe
Okay.
there's 2 arcades.
So we
like
do need the
OG
high
one.
school. We need the roller rink. We need the convenience store where everybody hangs out in front of.
I mean,
The new
we need all-
arcade-
if we're gonna need
New
all
arcade
those things,
has, like, a
we're
little
also
bit of
gonna
mini
need, a public works building and a city hall. And some infrastructure. I think we're gonna need some stop
The
signs
new
and
arcade has
stoplights.
VR.
Remember, there can also be
is
places that you
later.
don't like.
It is later.
That we
the
went, that we
arcade is
don't
called Dork Doug's.
Ooh, nice.
Dork Doug's Arcade.
Nice.
I go dirt.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh.
Put a second thing on.
Yeah, there's your dad's police station.
Oh yeah, let Taliesin go.
That's Taliesin
before I
can
get
go
to
in,
go
yeah.
down.
Yeah, maybe put a video store on Main
color
Street
you
too.
Yeah, that's true.
Main Street, Lakeside Video.
We don't need 2 of everything.
Wait, there's already a video store. We're adding
And we're
a
adding
second one?
another video
Oh, there already is a video store?
There isn't already a video.
Oh shit, sorry. I missed that.
Where's the police
There's
station?
Blockbuster
That's definitely a
and
place I do not
Errol's.
like.
That was in my-
Police station's a good
Errol's.
addition there.
Wait, where's the video store?
I don't think there is one.
Oh, okay. No bad.
Let's put. I feel like it would be on the other side of town. Well, no, I
The
feel like.
police station?
Yeah, it might be down here because of like farther
away
away
from the town center with
Yeah.
malls and stuff.
So let's put. Actually, this is a nice big building. This is the police station. Police station. I hate that place. And then I feel like we need an all-night diner.
Yeah, we do.
Or like a
So-
pizza joint.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
kids,
oh.
Like a
teenagers
round
don't
table
go to,
pizza
like, the
situation?
all-night diner, do they? They're not allowed to go to an all-night diner.
Oh, I mean,
I mean, speaking from experience, I was
Would we
not allowed
have
to
an
go.
all?
I literally,
But would
I
we
literally
have-
spent my entire teens at like a Denny's. in
Yeah,
several
but would-
different
But that was in
Springvale
college.
Springs have
I
an
feel like
all-night.
college, I went to Denny's. You went to Denny's in high school?
Yeah,
I feel like everything closes at 10 p.m. in Springvale Springs.
everything closes at 10 p.m. Okay,
This
there's
is
no.
this
that's
is not
fair.
an LA town.
Oh, that's fair. I was even Carbondale had a.
No, fair enough.
But all right, no.
I went to Waffle House after my junior
Waffle
prom.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Waffle
Yeah.
House. That's
I can see like a midnight,
yeah.
you
House.
closing type of a diner.
Hold on. Okay.
Maybe a few truck stops that stay open later.
Yeah.
Let's do. We got the police station. Let's do something fun.
movie theater.
I'm coming. Well, I feel like you would have a movie theater in the mall.
Yeah.
They had those at
They
the.
did?
Yeah, they did have movie theaters, although, let's see. No, that's
They didn't have movie theaters in the mall back in the...
yeah, it was a little later. Ours did, but ours was weird. West Side Pavilion throws my whole brain off.
Knock over.
Got the zoom in.
Oh,
He's got the zoomies.
He's going to knock something over.
Doesn't do this.
So the other arcade, which I'm going to put on the other side of town over here.
Yeah, what'd you put over there?
I'm putting on the other side of town over here the Family Funplex, which is arcade games, pizza,
And roller rink?
So like
and laser tag.
Yes, laser tag.
Roller rink is its own thing.
yeah.
Our
So
roller rink in my town had an arcade
But
and
not
other
this
fun
one.
things.
the door dog
But not this one.
Exists. I love that most of our locations are just places where we can go entertain ourselves.
I know.
Don't we need like gear, like from a hardware store?
Why?
I mean, that's up to you guys.
All right, maybe put a hardware store in there.
No.
Build the town you think will be interesting and useful. By that, 4 arcades,
Yep. A blockbuster.
6 ice cream
What if we do need a
parlors.
hardware store where we need to go buy
Oh, can I have one? Can I have
Hold
one?
on.
We need gear. We need vehicles. We need weapons.
How do you know?
I don't know.
What if we
Matt
never?
will fill in.
I'm all the weapon.
Your videos of
guys.
yeah, we're
It's a
fine.
one shot. Zip it up.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna walk in and do a weird thing. Okay, I'm just so we have something slightly different. Right here, where's an empty area? Right down here at the bottom is a secret treehouse.
Ooh, I like that.
That is badly made and definitely there's just nails everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we have like
We went there a
Town
lot when we were
treehouse.
kids, but
Oh, yeah.
like we're scared of it. Like,
wait?
We don't know who built it.
but yeah, it's been there since we were kids.
Oh yeah, it's always been there.
Yeah.
And you just kind of take it over. Occasionally you find pornography there. Well, maybe not, but you know.
Yeah,
the
maybe
place.
there's.
Yeah.
Where's Springvale Springs High?
Department of
Yeah,
We have to
find the high
pick
school.
out
figure out where school
Springvale
is.
Springs High.
borrow this.
And our
We're
football
picking
field.
places that are important to teenagers,
I'm
so it's
also-
okay that we don't.
I'm adding a place that we're scared of called Willinghaunt Bridge.
Nice.
Nice.
Where
Willing.
Willinghaunt Bridge, where only the bravest kids kind of climb out to the outside of it and scale all the way across. And a kid totally died, and his ghost is totally
Yeah.
there.
We also
yeah.
we need
My
we need a
cousin's
creepy old
friend's
cemetery.
cousin.
Yeah.
Your cousin's friend's cousin.
Yeah.
Creepy Mrs.
That's good. That's good.
Stevenson's house.
Yeah, she's.
Oh, I was gonna say Mrs. Spring. She's from the original Springs.
I really
Oh
thought
my
it was gonna be
God.
The OG Springs
creepy
family.
Nancy
Yeah,
Reagan.
the Spring was the
Oh, Miss Reagan.
Springvale Springs.
With the Widow Springs.
The Widow Springs, because the family that founded Springvale Springs are the Springs. So she's the Widow Springs descended from the original.
All right, she's Old Miss Springs. Lives over
Isn't
here.
she Old Miss Springvale Springs?
No.
Yeah, with
Old Miss
She's
Springvale.
Spring.
Lawrence Springs founded the town.
Lawrence.
Yeah, and
with
she's
Edward Vale.
And she's a descendant of Lawrence Springs.
yeah.
Old Miss Springs,
I'm just being an asshole.
creepy Old Miss Springs.
She
and
definitely has a dog in their backyard.
Yeah, she's got a lot.
monster.
Always chained
It's like,
up.
it's like
Yes.
the creepy German guy from Monster Squad.
And behind her house, like I think she has bodies buried back there. This is all her property.
She
Like,
definitely
has a
does. I've
shit
seen
ton
it.
of property.
We need a cemetery too.
Yeah, well,
True. Well, if
well,
I'm
that's okay. She lives next to the local church.
What if she works at the
And
mortuary?
this is all the cemetery. So technically, like, she's so close to the cemetery. That's why I think she's like fucking hiding bodies.
So yeah, it's Old Town.
So the weed is buried in the woods out behind the cemetery.
That's
That's
perfect.
because no one wants to go there. That's
Yeah.
the best place
That's
to
the
grow
best
your
place.
weed.
The soil is.
I
fertile.
love this town.
All right,
What
Ashley,
should the church be called?
what do you want to add?
I feel like our side is hogging it.
I'm just
Well,
kind of
I,
this
no, I
area.
sent it this way, and then now I'm sending it
Yeah.
back. So each of you have a chance to put
Al,
two
should I pick
things in
where
the
our
map.
school is?
Except for Laura, who put 7.
Did you put in the police station?
I did.
Okay, yeah.
All right. I feel like school could be like maybe around here.
Sure.
Because I feel like then we
Close to the water tower. Maybe school's like right in the middle of town.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, that's a better
right?
spot.
Is it near SVSC?
Is it near the police station?
SVSCC? Springvale Springs Community College.
Well, it's kind of near the police
Wait,
station.
should the high school be close to the mall? Because everybody would walk over to the mall.
Yeah.
after
Let's have it
school.
be near the mall, like over
Yeah.
here.
Seems
Or like over
a
here.
zoning nightmare.
I'm gonna make this our school.
I feel like we're just playing Sims now.
It's basically.
I love it. I'm enjoying this.
Springvale
It's different when you have buildings.
High.
Yeah.
And that's also like the
Go Vales!
Yeah, what's our mascot?
Fighting Vales.
Springvale.
Bring
The heavy metal.
football
Yeah.
field.
Spring
Heavy
Vales.
metals.
I don't know. What you find in a spring. Yeah.
The mascot.
The lead liners.
The head-
The headliners.
The mascot is Coily.
Clearly.
Whaley.
I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna make. Wait, is this where the weed is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
It's
Mark
where
Reed.
it says weed.
Back here. Just to keep the theme of bad zoning alive. This is the dump.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, where is
The
What's
city
it
dump.
close to?
It's right next to Main Street.
Well, it's like really far up Main Street.
Yeah, it's on towards the edge of town. On the other side.
But on a hot summer day, it always smells a little.
Yo, got the whole place
Yeah.
stinks. That's the dump.
So if I'm a military transplant, then there's got to be some sort of like base, right? But maybe it's like it's an old
Yeah, up to you.
like nuclear silo that is kind of out of commission.
Like an old Cold War. It was partially built, and the Cold War ended, and they kind of halted its
never
construction,
finished
and they
it.
never
Yeah.
finished it. And it's just kind of
and
like
now they
this.
just
An abandoned silo.
That's another
Cool.
scary place.
Yeah. for
But my dad
sure.
is like stationed there to just no, I don't live there. My dad works there.
Yeah, you have to go inside.
Actually, there's
been
no
inside
reason
it?
why there
You've been
wouldn't be
inside
a
it?
tiny bit of
Because there's a fence
housing
there that,
for.
Totally been
Yeah.
inside.
You've been inside
Yeah.
of it?
Well,
Totally
it could be because it was never finished, but it's still
Cousins,
technically
friends,
government
cousins.
property. Like your dad was stationed there to be one of like the guards.
Like a guard.
Right.
Just to make
Like
sure
he's
nobody
like
messes
basically
with it.
retired.
Yeah,
so it's
it's-
like a retirement.
It's meant to be
position.
like a live out the rest of your days.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Which also
Also
you
means that
mentioned.
your house might be like all the way out there, which makes you even weirder.
Yeah, you're probably
live
exposed to
next to
nuclear
the-
waste like every
yeah.
day of your life.
the brave kids
You're
go
gonna grow
inside
up
the
and have
reactor.
3 eyes.
UFOs land there, man.
The bullying begins.
Oh yeah, it's
This
already
is amazing.
happening. I
Okay,
love
well
this.
then let's
Have
see.
fun in your nuclear reactor on the outskirts of town.
I feel like
People
I
saw
feel like
UFOs.
she's glowing. Have you ever like watched her in the dark?
there's creepy men that
Yes, all the
Do
time.
we have a playground?
True, you think?
We don't, do we?
I'm looking up
Keep them up.
We have
weird
3
mascots,
arcades.
high school mascots. There's some weird ones.
Getting over.
The corn jerkers, the apple knockers.
Yep.
Wow.
The corn jerker? Come on, guys.
Oh, this
that a
mascot is
mascot?
actually great.
Great mascot.
The Crowley High ladies and gentlemen.
Hilarious.
They
That's a
lose all
great
games.
mascot.
Awesome. That's really funny.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Stand up and fight.
That's really great.
That's awesome.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Your ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
The the SVSNS, the Springvale Springs Nuclear Silo. Right? No.
Right in the middle of the
No.
houses? Yeah.
Well,
The zoning here is just really
Questionable. Real questionable.
Well, that is across the rivers.
There's a rough local
Definitely
administration.
polluting the
and
river.
civil
Oh, yeah,
rights.
the-
Oh, for sure. The
rivers.
river's a little green.
Yeah.
I like how they
Okay.
built the nuclear plant not next to the river. So they actually have to walk the waste down the street a little bit before they
okay, I
dump it.
probably could have moved it up. But you know,
It's fine.
it's fine.
Just dudes with wheelbarrows
It's-
all day long.
What are you putting in?
This is the fucking playground, you dumbasses. And a decommissioned ropes course.
This is where you spend all your time, just like ninja warrioring it.
Yeah.
I don't know where y'all were in middle school and high school, but we were always drinking at the playground.
Yeah, 100%.
We had Mulholland.
This map is
Yeah, I was cool. I did stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, and everybody asked me.
I definitely
Springville
wasn't
Springs,
just like
baby.
at church every single
There's
weekday.
Swings.
No greater place to grow up.
teeter-totter.
Springvale Springs.
I was the nerdy good
High School.
All right, pass it over here. Thank you, buddy.
the Eternals.
The nuclear.
All righty.
Springs Eternal.
The Springs Eternals. That's pretty great.
Eternals, go Eternals.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be
That's
fun.
really cute.
This is gonna be really fun. Okay. Well, now that we
Mercer
have
High, I
now that
assume?
we have Springvale Springs and the teenager amongst it, our characters are mostly
God.
built and decided.
Oh, we have to pick now.
The final thing we do today is we're going to figure out what your transformed form will be. So, because this is a somewhat holiday adjacent event that will cause this transformation, the ancestries you choose will likely in the final show be a holiday variation of their expected form. But what I'm going to ask is for each of you to pull from this cluster of ancestries, privately look at it, and do not let anyone know what you chose. Then what we're going to do is later on before the show, the actual Daggerheart live show, we'll coordinate what that character's looks like, get art done, and then do not discuss it with the rest of the group here. You'll all be revealing it at the show to each other, as well as the rest of the
So we're
audience.
not going to show each other our art either. Or no, we'll get art for the characters before they turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're not.
Well,
yeah.
No, but
We'll get their turned art. But no
Correct.
one will know.
no one, none of us will know.
Yeah. The original art for the characters is our
They'll
intro
pretty
for
high
campaign
for
2.
me.
Okay. That's right.
Alrighty. So that being the case, let me go ahead and shuffle this up here.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Should we roll to see who draws first?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Roll.
Everybody just rollies and hide a low.
Yep. High to low.
1.
1.
8.
Reroll.
Yeah, you guys
12.
got to reroll.
Reroll.
We re-roll? Why?
You
Well, I guess
re-roll
both roll
for
one.
you both roll one, so
and you
whoever
roll
rolls higher
higher.
goes before the end.
8.
11.
I mean,
Oh,
I
we
go
all rolled
first.
like
Dave,
straight
I roll.
15?
Okay,
you
so
You
go
go first. Marissa
I go
second,
first?
I'm
I
third.
rolled 8,
You rolled a what?
so we
15?
rollies
On
to see
what?
who goes first.
No.
Oh,
Who
we're
rolled
rolling
eight?
d20s?
What do I
roll?
roll?
The 12, because it's Daggerheart, you jerks.
Oh!
You know what? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Everyone roll d12.
Damn it.
Fucking. Wait, are we doing one?
We're doing,
D12?
yeah, one
D12.
D12.
1d12. Okay.
I rolled the same thing.
11.
7.
7.
7.
Ooh.
2.
3.
6.
All right. So
He would go
11.
first.
you go first, and then the
Yo,
7th
seven.
will
Sevens.
re-roll.
Sevens roll up.
Roll again.
Ah, fuck! Not you, Bubba.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. Just,
10.
keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Okay, so Ash, Marsha.
And what was your number?
Do it.
2.
3.
You want to
Two.
do it?
I'm
You
second to
go.
last.
No, you're.
Oh, actually,
you're
I should
2.
remove that one.
I'm 3.
I picked the human.
No, I
Yeah.
was.
I meant to take that one out. Sorry.
You were 2.
I just got fun. We all transformed. He's like, why not me?
I should have pretty
Do it
funny.
again.
All right.
Okay, and
I
so
think I'm next.
6.
You are.
Yes.
All right.
You rolled 6.
all right, I'll come around to you.
No,
Okay,
we were
okay,
rolling
okay,
off because
okay,
we both
okay.
rolled. Yeah, no, because first time we rolled the same, but the second time round.
I don't remember anymore.
Because I thought I rolled higher than you for the
Why
second.
are
Are
we
you last
so-
or am I second to last?
Now I'm last.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So for the 777 rollies.
I can see what it was.
I
you
think
can-
next is
Ashley,
Marisha.
then Marisha.
In your
then Liam.
face.
Marisha, choose.
It's me.
All right.
Omar, pick. Omar, which one? This one.
Now Laura.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's me. I'm
Oh,
part of the
sorry.
777s.
Yeah, the 777. I rolled a 6.
Okay. Alrighty. And who's up next?
Who else did the 777s? I did not have a 777.
No, that's the end of the 777s.
Okay.
Ashley, Marisha, Liam.
Ooh.
How do I make this?
Okay.
Is yours a flute by any chance?
So
I got the flute.
so take note of take a photo if you want to of the card.
Yeah.
Keep note of it. We will interface before the live show on how to holiday transition the various themes into your secondary form. But with that, I believe our teenage denizens and their transformed selves have been completed for the coming adventure at Springvale Springs. As this cluster of unique teenagers and all their convoluted dynamics will come to bear live on stage December 7th at the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion in Camden, New Jersey.
Primo!
Cross the river from Philly!
Get excited, Omar.
Indeed. Please come join us for this, what's likely to be a very wild Critmas story in Daggerheart. If you want to check in the info for it and get tickets, you can go to critroll.com/events, and we hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching our session 0, and let's see where this goes. Thanks so much.
Is it Jersey yet?
Is it Christmas yet?